Hi, this is Peggy from Life Starts. Today we're going to pick a pile that revolves around things that need to be healed. You can use your intuition and pick pile 1 on the left, 2 in the middle, 3 on the right, or choose the amethyst point, the pendulum, or the bottle of strawberry air candy, or you can see which card speaks to you. I'll give you a minute. And while you are tapping into your intuition, let me tell you that this is an elective on your part to participate in this, knowing that the deck called Heal Yourself is not a deck for sissies. It pulls up some shadow aspects that not everyone is going to want to deal with. I want you to know that up front, because if you have some issues with denial, have some problems confronting your shadows, this is not the reading for you, and I would encourage you to click off the video. Trust your gut to tell you whether you should be staying or not, is I guess what I would say. Also, this is your choice of pile. If what comes up doesn't resonate with you, you could choose another pile, or you can just bail on the video, go find another one somewhere. I like to say it's all about free will, baby. And I do believe in ownership of our decisions. So I can tell you that it's for entertainment purposes, to cover my ass. But what I'd rather say is this is guidance that you are choosing with your own intuition. You will take what resonates, you will discard what doesn't, and you will decide if you want to take any actions on the advice or guidance that you got. I am merely the messenger. All right, let's get started with the cards in pile 1 that came with the amethyst point. The first card is from Crazy Sexy Love Notes, and I love the bright artwork on this deck. It's called It's Time to Rise. No matter what's happening in our lives, we always have the potential to rise above it. Rising is one powerful choice away. Rise out of our negative thoughts or our limiting beliefs. Rise out of our comfort zone or our complaints. Rise out of our slump or out of the potato chip bag. Get up and rise. What are you waiting for, darling? The next card in pile 1 is from the Heal Yourself deck. And the card is Self-Love. Take time out to get to know yourself and what works for you in this particular cycle of your life. Some of the biggest obstacles to self-love are self-criticism and perfectionism, which lead to harsh judgment of the self, closing down, and eventually illness. Have you been trying to compete with others, get approval from people in your family, or simply pushing yourself too hard? If so, you need to soften and start listening to your body. Focus on keeping your heart open and practice acknowledging and recognizing the good in yourself and others. This card beckons you to breathe love in and out every moment of the day. Ask yourself, what changes do I need to make to my daily routine so that love can pulsate through every breath, action, and relationship I engage in? Choose to open your heart through softness, deep breathing, relaxation, movement, finding beauty in nature, in your home, in your pain, in your love, in your sadness, in prayer, etc. Keep your heart open even though it makes you feel vulnerable and exposed. Now there's an action section to this card. It's your homework, basically. This week is your opportunity to learn to receive. Anytime anyone says something nice to you or offers to help you, take a deep breath, thank them, And, now here's the big one, accept. You need to find something loving or nurturing to do for yourself. This could be a massage, a healing treatment, or a movie with a friend. Every time you look in the mirror, repeat, I am lovable. Do this every day until you really believe it. The next card in pile 1 is from Chakra Insight. And the card is entitled Divine Consciousness. The subheadings, Interconnection, Expansion, Oneness, Light. Awaken to the pure and infinite source deep within you and live from that space. You are that which you seek, and so much more. This card is about the Supreme Being, the oneness and interconnection of all of life. You could be sitting on a rock staring at the ocean. Feel the vastness of it. Or laying and staring up at the spray of stars glittering in the dark sky. When your mind is still and your consciousness becomes aware of the essence of being, that's when you feel the connection, the essence of life, the divine consciousness, God, Spirit, Source, whatever name you would like to give to it, if you need to give it a name. The divine consciousness can be found in silence. It is in the pause between your in and out breath. In one simple moment of realization, all the secrets of the universe may be revealed through this divine consciousness. So many of life's challenges and seeming uncertainties would quickly dissolve if we could see ourselves and our world through the eyes of this divine consciousness. If we could look upon our short-term struggles as a parent might see a young child learning to stand, walk, and speak, we would see ourselves with deeply expanded compassion. We would recognize the truly divine beings that we are, and we would love ourselves for being here, for waking up, for growing into all that we came here to be. We would accept our shortcomings and see the perfection in every moment. We would know that every moment serves a purpose in the great divine plan, and we would make the most of that purpose with grace and ease. We would look upon our brothers and sisters with great love. We would see them in their highest light, and in doing so, we would call them into the experience of that light. Now is the time to give yourself the gift of this perspective. See the limitless expansion of divine consciousness that is within you. Feel that space that is beyond your day-to-day consciousness and allow your attention to flow there. Allow yourself to ponder this expansive state of being. Feel that although it feels beyond and bigger than you, it actually exists within and around you, always. This card invites you to spend committed time in meditation, in stillness, and in nature. Discover your own unique ways to move into conscious connection with the divine essence of life. Feel your connection and oneness with this state of consciousness, and know that your capability to live aligned with this is just a choice away. Great masters throughout time have all shown us that this is possible, and many have called us to follow suit, not in some future lifetime, but right now. You are divine, so be it. The next card in pile 1 is entitled Guardian, and it indicates communication with your guardian angel or spirit guide. If you are not already having discussions with these beings that I consider my BFFs, then I would say this card is encouraging you to give that a try. This card indicates communication with your guardian angel or spirit guide. No matter what is going on in your life, you have angels and guardian spirits with you. You have an innate ability to connect with the spiritual energy that surrounds you. Don't wait to be in crisis or an extreme situation before you connect to your spirit guides. You can ask them for guidance on anything. Your angels and guardians are here for you, but they cannot intervene unless you ask for their support and guidance. They cannot interfere with your free will, but when you ask for their support, the outcome is often better than you imagined. Be receptive and open to receiving guidance. Be approachable. Having an open attitude will help you to feel the love and support your guides have on offer. Messages can come in many forms. You may notice recurring numbers, a specific flower, butterflies, or dragonflies. Your message might come through a song, or you may start finding feathers or coins. These are just some of the many ways you can receive guidance. Once you begin acknowledging these messages, it will help you feel peaceful and shift your energy from negative to positive. If you picked pile 2, your card from Crazy Sexy Love Notes is give each other space. Sometimes it's hard to work out our differences when we don't have enough space. So take a step back to create room for authentic conversation. Perhaps you need to consult with a therapist to guide you through the emotional thicket, or maybe you just need some new tools for healthy communication. Whatever it is, don't try to fix it right now. Give each other space. The next card is from Heal Yourself, so get ready. Entrapment. You are letting too many things in your environment control your life. You have drawn this card because it is time for a shift in personal power. You are encouraged to take responsibility for your life and choose new ways of thinking that create change. The reality is that for you to make the changes you want, need, and desire, you need a system, daily discipline, and motivation. As long as you blame outside influences for any circumstances in your life, you are powerless. It's the government, your abusive background, the interest rate, and the bank's fault. The system that many ultra-successful people use is they read books every day, listen to audios, go to as many seminars as they can, practice recognizing others' achievements, and form relationships with like-minded people. Ask yourself, are the people in my life building me up and inspiring me? If not, it is time to take charge and to start making change in your environment. Your first step could be cutting out all negative media from your daily life. Another important action could involve changing your diet, cutting out sugar, food with MSG and GMO, and replacing them with fresh organic vegetables. Take a moment and say the following statement to yourself or out loud. I am in control of my life. Nothing can affect me unless I choose to let it. My thoughts create my reality. Keep repeating this statement until you feel stronger. Eventually, you will believe it. It will help you make new choices. Remember, your words and self-talk are very powerful in altering your physiology. The next card is from Chakra Insight, and it is self-expression, vocalization, individuality, inner voice, assertiveness. Share your true self in full expression. Be who you are, say what you mean, love what you do, and celebrate your creations. In today's world of etiquette and socially acceptable communication, it is common to close down our expression of self from a very young age, to limit how and what we say, how we move, how we create, and the very path we walk in life based on what we have been told is appropriate. Before we know it, we have put a ceiling on our own visions, expression, and fulfillment of our potential. This card is a bright invitation to rekindle the connection and expression of your true voice in life. Not because it's appropriate or acceptable, or because you are worthy or qualified, but because of how good it feels to have your inner light moving through you into the world. This card encourages you to speak up and be heard. Have the courage to express your beliefs and values in your words and in your actions. Have integrity and stand up for that which you believe in. Call upon the power of your heart and strength of your will and allow your individuality to shine. In the center of all self-expression is a deep yearning for the higher energy of self to express and move through us, to illuminate our words, deeds, and creations, revealing both our unique gifts and greater calling to connect with the whole. Find a perch and let the song of your individuality be heard across the land. It's time for you to shine. And the last card is from Whispers of Healing, and it is kindness. Cultivate consideration and understanding of other people. This may entail a conscious effort to actively care about another person, especially someone who challenges you emotionally or has a strong personality. Make a concerted effort to perk up someone else's day by doing something considerate, good, and loving. Acts of kindness show others that they matter and that kindness is a choice, even in the face of resentment and self-centeredness. Say something nice to a colleague or family member and show appreciation to the people around you. This is a great way to start acknowledging the goodness in yourself and reflecting it to others. Kindness tends to be contagious. When you share your kindness, others will be moved by your example and they will be more likely to do something kind as well. Look for someone who could use a friendly smile or some light conversation. There are individuals everywhere who need a bit of kindness. You could volunteer to read on a children's ward at the hospital. Visit an aged care center or chat with a neighbor who could use some company. And that was the end of pile 2. Here we go with pile 3. Your card from Crazy Sexy Love Notes is Share Your Gifts. Your creativity positively impacts the world. It's ripe with beauty and innovation. Everyone benefits from your art, especially you. Get to know your talented inner muse. Nurture your vision. Your unique gifts are meant to be shared. Now, here comes the card from Heal Yourself. And I'm going to warn you, it's not going to be easy to hear. But remember, these archetypes are something that all of us have. They just come out at different times. This one is selling out. Your integrity and inner strength are being severely tested. You have an opportunity to act with either fear or love. Yeah, pretty much the choice with everything in life. We pick fear or love. Where in your life are you selling out or acting out of integrity? Are you in a job you hate? Are you living in a toxic environment and making yourself sick in the pursuit of financial security? This card asks you to find the courage to stand up for your convictions and take steps toward doing what you love. Selling out is linked to the shadow aspect of the prostitute archetype. When you connect to this archetype, you can examine your fears around survival, power, responsibility, and success. On the light side, the prostitute can lead you to freedom, self-expression, choice, and love. And now here is the action box. You have to make a choice about whether you will use your power, talents, and abilities for selfishness and exploitation or the higher good. Take a few deep breaths and focus on your body. Become conscious of where in your body you feel like you are losing your energy and your power. Place your hands on that part of your body. Visualize your prostitute archetype. It can look similar to this card or a darker version of you. Ask this archetype to show you where in your life you are selling out. Become aware of how this affects various areas of your life and your physical and emotional health. Ask your prostitute aspect to help you regain your inner strength and make empowering decisions. The next card in pile 3 is Seen from Chakra Insight. Perspective, truth, knowledge, clarity. Look with new eyes upon the world you are creating. Expand your view and your whole reality will grow with it. This card is an invitation to seek new knowledge and expand your perception of reality. See yourself and other people as spiritual beings on a journey. Recognize the patterns that are playing out in your life and the role you play or could play in the world. Take pleasure in being part of the ongoing development of the universal consciousness. Enjoy the process of gradually learning about your place in the world. Through introspection, we grow to understand ourselves. We also begin to see other people, situations, and the world with a more expanded sense of clarity. Now is a great time for self-reflection, journaling, meditation, for looking within. Ask yourself to reveal a higher view of your path and be open to seeing anew. Be willing to let go of restricted ways of seeing things. Be open to not knowing and not understanding some things. Acknowledge new ideas, slowly allowing yourself to evolve and your place in the world to unfold. It is time to see beyond all preconceived limitations to the deeper truth within. Be present in the physical, but see beyond it, opening to a wider view of your reality. Look for the positive and the good in all people and situations, even amidst seeming imperfection. Look for the beauty in life, and it will reveal itself in and to you. Take a fresh look at yourself and the world you are creating. Seek deeper meaning and underlying truth. Open yourself to the eagle's view, seeing both the bigger picture and the finest detail from great heights. Call upon your inner eye to see the highest truth. And the last card from Whispers of Healing is Grateful. When faced with crisis, stress, a busy schedule, or other issues, you may lose your ability to slow down and appreciate the beauty of life. You may be focusing on what you don't have rather than what you do have. Commit to offering a daily prayer of gratitude for all the good things in your life. When you are thankful for the people in your life, you show it through your gestures. While you are dealing with a situation, you may start to take your support team for granted. Remember, the people in your life are there for a reason. They may be here to help you learn specific lessons. They may be learning something from you. The benefit that comes from valuing the people who touch your life cannot be expressed strongly enough. When you forget to be thankful for the things others do for you, you move away from your true spiritual essence. Stop and analyze your life and the people in it. Appreciate the accomplishments of the last year. recognize what is important in your life and remember to be grateful for it. And that concludes pile 3 and concludes the Pick a Pile reading. Thank you very much for joining me. If you enjoyed this, please feel free to like, comment, and I'd love it if you would subscribe to the channel. Thanks a lot and take care. Bye-bye.